Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. It'll really help me out a lot. And today we're going to be going over a build that I started a few years ago, but I've had quite a few questions about the build since then, so I'm hoping to answer all those questions today. And if you're interested in watching all the videos of the build up of the actual bike itself, I'll leave links to the videos in the description below. If you also have any comments, please comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So let's do this thing. So as I mentioned in the first video, the bike was built only to be used as a training bike. So having a look at the front, we've got the bull bars installed over here with the bar end shifters. GPS mount. I've got another mount over here to hold my phone to display the workout while I'm training. Then coming down on the actual frame itself, to one of the questions that I'm asked quite a lot is to do with how does this cable housing go into this mount on the frame here. It doesn't. You need something called a barrel adjuster, and this one I actually made myself by taking a bolt like this, drilling out the head here to fit obviously the housing, and then another hole through the middle to allow for the cable to go through. You can obviously buy barrel adjusters, and it may be a little bit easier to do that. Coming down, there's no front wheel, and then there's the actual mount that I built to replace the front wheel. You can adjust it up and down. I got two fans just for airflow. You can see the frame is still in very good condition. So in other words, sweat or anything like that, perspiration has not corroded the frame or paint in any way. We've got a Phenom saddle at the top. Excellent saddle from Specialized. Coming down, no brakes are installed. There's also no front derailleur. I did have intention of installing the front derailleur, but decided that it would be pretty much useless as I don't really need to change gears over there that often. And then the kicker installed at the back over there. Having a look at the rear derailleur over here, you can see there's one of those barrel adjusters over there, but that is the type that you buy. And then you will see this mount over here on the frame will actually take the housing directly in. So you don't need to have another barrel adjuster over there. The actual cable housing goes directly into that without any problems. So as I showed, most of the questions revolve around this barrel adjuster that I made. It's going to be obviously easier to buy a barrel adjuster than to make a barrel adjuster. And as I said earlier, I drilled the head of the bolt out and then straight through the bolt, which is not so easy without having the correct equipment. And from a long-term overview of the bike or how it's held up, I mean, I don't know if it's a really fair statement or whatever, because the bike doesn't actually ever go outside. It just sits in the room here. I use it 3 or 4 times a week to do training on. For that purpose, it serves my purpose. Absolutely brilliant bike. I've had no issues with it. The paint's still 100%. So from that point of view, if you're building up a training bike like I've done with a kicker, that type of setup, absolutely brilliant frame. I can't fault it. Got no issues with it. And very happy with the purchase that I made on the bike itself. Would I change anything? Having a look at the bike, I don't really think so, because obviously when you're training, I mean, you only want a bike to sit on, a frame to sit on, that type of stuff. You don't really need anything fancy or light or anything. The weight doesn't make a difference. So if you're thinking of buying a bike, not only for commuting, but in this case for training, I still think it's an excellent choice to buy this frame. Good product, and I'll definitely recommend it. So guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.